Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another story time video. This is a pretty recent story. It happened last week, but I'm just going to share it now. This is the story of the time that I went to Texas and I saw 3 other service dogs in a store at once. 4 if you include Dallas. But yeah, let me get started. So we were in Texas. I actually live in a small town, but we went to Texas and we were going to a lake house. So we stopped at HEB before we went to the lake house to get some food so that we can cook and stuff. And as we were walking in, Dallas is by me in a heel position. She's wearing her pink service dog harness and she's doing great. We see another service dog walking out as we're walking in, and both dogs did amazing. They looked at each other, they looked away. Dallas actually looked at me and she was like, kind of like, oh look mom, there's a dog. She was so cute. But she didn't pay any attention to the other dog at all. Actually, I was really impressed. But they both did amazing. And I was so proud of Dallas. I mean, in my town, since it's a small town, we don't really run into many service dogs very often at all. If we do run into a dog at a store, it's probably, I mean, it's a pet that somebody brought in. I haven't seen very many fake service dogs. I've seen a few, but most of the time it's just pets that people bring in because they want to bring their pet in and they're not trying to play it off as a service dog, but it's just their pet, you know. So I was proud of her because that just doesn't happen very often. She did amazing. I gave her lots of treats afterwards, lots of praise. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And we're just shopping around, my mom, my brother, me and my dad. And my mom mentions to me that there's another service dog in the store. I didn't see it, Dallas didn't see it, but she said it was doing really good. Obviously a real service dog. And we were getting ready to check out and we decided to go back and find some queso that we had had last time we were in Texas from HEB. So as we were looking for this queso, we were walking down an aisle and I was watching my dog and I noticed that she kind of got distracted and she was still looking forward, but she kind of like, her ears kind of perked up a little bit and she was still in the heel position. I didn't have to hold her leash, it was around my body. She wasn't like pulling or anything, but I noticed that she kind of got focused on something. So I look up because I heard some jingling as if like it was a dog's collar jingling, and it was a dog's collar jingling. And when I looked up, I saw it try to jump on my mom and my mom kind of scooted out of the way, and then I saw it lunge at a man on the other side of the aisle and try to jump on him, and then it saw Dallas and it was clawing at the ground, going nuts, trying to get to my dog, and it was on a Flexi Leash, so the man couldn't control it very well because he was trying to get the lock button to work, and that's exactly why service dogs aren't really on Flexi Leashes, is just because it's hard to control them if you need to in a situation where you need to pull them back or something. Like I pulled Dallas back as the dog tried to come to us. It's just for safety. Service dogs shouldn't really be on Flexi Leashes. Some are, and you know, it's okay, it's the handler's preference, but I don't see very many on Flexi Leashes at all. It's normally the fake service dogs that you see on Flexi Leashes. And it was wearing one of those red Amazon vests, and there's nothing wrong with those vests, but when you do see a fake service dog, it's most likely wearing the red Amazon service dog vest or one of the vests from the registry, the fake registry websites. But yeah, in the leash, the Flexi Leash was hooked onto the vest, so I was kind of like, I don't know. Dallas did amazing though. I mean, she was definitely distracted. She didn't do as well as she did with the other service dog that we had passed in the store, but obviously the other service dog wasn't a distraction to her. So we had to walk by it, and the dog was just going so crazy. It was lunging, it was jumping, it never barked, so that's good. And it wasn't aggressive at all. I think it just wanted to play. It was super excited, overly excited. So yeah. And my dad, he was at the end of the aisle waiting for my mom and I to come back with the queso. And when I went to him after that incident, he said that he saw the man hit the dog in the head with the handle of the Flexi Leash, which are hard handles. I was like, oh, I mean, that's just sad. If your dog's not socialized and well behaved, and yeah, don't take it out in public, because it's just not fair to the dog. It's not the dog's fault. The dog didn't ask to be in that situation, and it shouldn't have had to be punished like that. So yeah, that was sad. But hopefully he made the right decision, and he hopefully took it out of the store. I try hard not to judge other dogs and put a name to them as if they were a fake service dog. I don't like to use that term when I see other dogs, because I don't know the full story behind why that dog is acting that way. It very easily could have been a fake service dog, and I'm guessing it probably was, but you know, it happens. Dogs make mistakes. They're not robots. I mean, and in that incident, that's not really a service dog mistake moment. That is if it is a service dog, it probably shouldn't be a service dog, or it needs to go through a lot more training before it is being put in those public situations where it will be that distracting to other service dogs. And it's not fair for, I mean, that dog was trying to jump on an old man. Like, it could have knocked him over. That's not okay for a dog to do, and that's not right for somebody to bring their dog out like that. So yeah, that's my story, and I was really proud of Dallas, the way she acted with the first service dog, and obviously she was distracted with the second, but she still did a very good job. She didn't try to play with it. I told her to leave it. She was very distracted, and she didn't try to lunge at it or sniff it or anything. She did leave it alone, but she was looking at it. And as we got down the aisle, I got her focused back on me as we put some more space between the dog and her. So yeah, that is my story. That's Texas for you, I guess. I guess it's pretty common to run into more service dogs in a bigger city. So thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Bye!